Have you ever felt that creeping sense of dread as a special date looms closer, a date meant for celebration, yet all you feel is pressure? Perhaps it's an anniversary, a birthday, or even a long-awaited vacation. The anticipation should be exhilarating, but instead it's tainted with anxiety, a feeling that you're somehow not doing enough, not feeling enough, not being enough to meet the unspoken expectations of the occasion. It's a peculiar form of stress, isn't it? The tyranny of joy, the obligation to be happy on demand. We're bombarded with images of picture-perfect celebrations, curated moments of bliss meticulously documented and shared. These snapshots create a false narrative, an illusion that everyone else is effortlessly achieving peak happiness, while we're left scrambling to keep up, comparing our messy reality to their carefully constructed highlight reels. This isn't about cynicism, it's about acknowledging a genuine struggle. We live in a world obsessed with milestones and markers, constantly reminding us of the passage of time and the pressure to make each moment count. Birthdays become existential audits, anniversaries morph into relationship report cards, and holidays transform into elaborate performances of familial harmony. We pour our energy into planning, decorating, and orchestrating these events, often losing sight of the very connection and joy they were intended to foster. The focus shifts from genuine connection to outward presentation, from heartfelt sentiment to elaborate gestures. We find ourselves trapped in a cycle of striving for an unattainable ideal, fueled by social media envy and the pervasive fear of missing out. But what if we could reclaim these dates and occasions, shifting the focus from external validation to internal fulfillment? What if we could redefine celebration on our own terms, prioritizing authenticity over extravagance, connection over competition, and genuine joy over manufactured happiness? This isn't about abandoning tradition or dismissing the importance of special moments. It's about consciously choosing how we engage with them, about liberating ourselves from the pressure to conform to societal expectations, and embracing the freedom to create our own unique and meaningful experiences. It's about recognizing that true celebration stems from a place of gratitude, self-acceptance, and a deep appreciation for the present moment, rather than a desperate attempt to impress others or chase an elusive ideal. The journey we're about to embark on is one of self-discovery and empowerment. We'll explore the roots of this pressure, the societal forces that contribute to it, and the internal narratives that perpetuate it. We'll examine practical strategies for managing expectations, cultivating gratitude, and prioritizing our own well-being amidst the chaos of special occasions. We'll delve into the power of mindful presence, the art of authentic connection, and the transformative potential of self-compassion. This isn't a quick fix or a guaranteed formula for instant happiness. It's an invitation to cultivate a more resilient and joyful relationship with dates and occasions, to transform them from sources of stress into opportunities for growth, connection, and genuine celebration. Ultimately, this is about reclaiming our right to experience joy on our own terms. It's about dismantling the illusion of perfection and embracing the beauty of imperfection. It's about recognizing that true celebration isn't about grand gestures or elaborate displays, but about the simple act of being present, grateful, and connected to the people and moments that truly matter. It's about understanding that our worth isn't tied to our ability to orchestrate flawless celebrations, but to our capacity for love, compassion, and authentic self-expression. So let's begin this journey together, with open minds, compassionate hearts, and a willingness to challenge the narratives that no longer serve us. Let's rediscover the true meaning of celebration, not as a performance, but as a genuine expression of joy, gratitude, and connection. To understand the pressures we feel surrounding dates and occasions, it's helpful to delve into their historical and cultural origins. These seemingly ubiquitous celebrations aren't simply organic expressions of joy. They're often carefully constructed traditions, shaped by societal norms, economic forces, and even political agendas. Consider, for instance, the evolution of Valentine's Day. While rooted in ancient Roman festivals and early Christian martyr commemorations, its modern manifestation as a commercialized celebration of romantic love is a relatively recent phenomenon, largely driven by the greeting card industry and confectionery companies in the 19th and 20th centuries. This transformation highlights how cultural events can be molded and repurposed to serve commercial interests, creating a powerful narrative that dictates how we should express affection and celebrate romance. Similarly, the tradition of elaborate birthday parties, particularly for children, has evolved dramatically over time. In earlier eras, birthdays were often simple family affairs, marked by modest celebrations and homemade treats. However, the rise of consumer culture and the influence of media portrayals have transformed birthday parties into elaborate spectacles, often involving costly venues, extravagant decorations, and curated entertainment. This escalation of expectations can create immense pressure on parents to provide increasingly elaborate experiences for their children, leading to feelings of inadequacy and financial strain. The historical trajectory reveals a shift from intrinsic meaning to extrinsic display. Another compelling example lies in the evolution of holiday traditions. Christmas, for instance, has undergone numerous transformations throughout history, blending pagan rituals, religious observances, and commercial influences. The modern image of Santa Claus, a jolly figure dispensing gifts, is largely a product of 19th century advertising campaigns, particularly those by Coca-Cola, which helped to solidify his iconic appearance and association with consumerism. This commercialization of Christmas has contributed to a culture of excessive gift-giving and spending, often overshadowing the original spirit of generosity and reflection. The narrative is subtly altered. Furthermore, the advent of social media has amplified these pressures, creating a constant stream of curated celebrations and idealized moments. We are bombarded with images of perfect families, lavish vacations, and meticulously planned events, fueling a sense of comparison and inadequacy. This curated reality often obscures the messy, imperfect reality of everyday life, leading us to believe that our own celebrations are somehow deficient. Now consider how this applies when you face an upcoming celebration. Are you striving to create a genuine experience, or are you simply trying to replicate the idealized images you see online? Recognizing the historical and cultural forces that shape our expectations surrounding dates and occasions is the first step towards reclaiming our agency and redefining celebration on our own terms. It's about consciously choosing to engage with these traditions in a way that aligns with our values and priorities, rather than blindly conforming to societal pressures. Reflecting on this journey so far, it becomes clear that the pressure surrounding dates and occasions isn't simply a matter of individual anxiety. It's a deeply ingrained societal phenomenon, a complex interplay of historical forces, commercial interests, and social expectations that subtly shape our perceptions and behaviors. We've explored the undercurrents that transform genuine moments of connection into curated performances, the subtle shifts that prioritize outward appearances over authentic experiences. It's like watching a play where we've all been assigned roles, expected to deliver our lines with enthusiasm, regardless of our true feelings. But what happens when the script feels inauthentic, when the costumes don't fit, when the stage lights shine too brightly on our imperfections? Imagine a tapestry, painstakingly woven over time. Each thread represents a tradition, a cultural norm, a personal expectation. Some threads are vibrant and meaningful, adding richness and depth to the overall design. Others are frayed and worn, representing outdated beliefs and limiting narratives. The pressure we feel arises when we try to force new threads into a pattern that no longer resonates, when we cling to outdated ideals instead of creating a tapestry that reflects our own unique values and experiences. The challenge, then, lies in becoming conscious weavers, actively choosing which threads to incorporate into our lives and which to discard. It's about recognizing that we have the power to redefine the patterns, to create celebrations that are authentic, meaningful, and truly reflective of our own hearts. This requires a willingness to challenge the status quo, to question the narratives that no longer serve us, and to embrace the freedom to create our own traditions. As we move toward the final reflection, consider the cumulative effect of these insights. It's not about abandoning celebration altogether, but about transforming it from a source of stress into an opportunity for genuine connection and joy. It's about shifting the focus from external validation to internal fulfillment, from striving for perfection to embracing authenticity. The path forward involves cultivating self-compassion, practicing mindful presence, and prioritizing the relationships and experiences that truly matter. Drawing these strands together, we see a clearer picture emerging. The key is not to eliminate dates and occasions, but to reframe our relationship with them. It's about recognizing the underlying pressures, understanding their origins, and consciously choosing how we engage with them. It's about creating space for authenticity, for vulnerability, and for the simple joy of being present in the moment, without the weight of expectations or the pressure to perform. We are not merely actors on a stage. We are the writers, directors, and producers of our own lives, with the power to create celebrations that truly reflect our values and bring us genuine joy. What remains now is to solidify our understanding of this transformative power and to embrace the freedom to celebrate life on our own terms. The heart of the matter, then, isn't about eradicating the calendar, silencing the celebratory trumpets, or becoming a hermit immune to the pull of social gatherings. It's about cultivating an inner sanctuary, a space of self-awareness and self-acceptance that remains unshaken by the external pressures to perform joy. Imagine a lighthouse, standing steadfast against the crashing waves. The dates and occasions with their inherent expectations are like those waves, sometimes gentle, sometimes turbulent, but ultimately unable to extinguish the light within. That light represents your authentic self, your genuine values, and your unique capacity for joy. The true practice lies in nurturing that light, ensuring it shines brightly regardless of the surrounding storms. This isn't a passive endeavor. It requires conscious effort, a deliberate recalibration of our internal compass. It means questioning the narratives we've inherited, the societal scripts that dictate how we should feel and behave during specific moments in time. It means granting ourselves permission to deviate from the prescribed path, to create our own rituals, to celebrate in ways that resonate deeply with our souls. It's about recognizing that true joy isn't a commodity to be purchased or a performance to be staged. It's an intrinsic quality that arises from genuine connection, mindful presence, and self-compassion. Consider the power of small, intentional acts. A handwritten letter to a loved one, expressing heartfelt gratitude. A quiet moment of reflection, appreciating the simple beauty of the present moment. A conscious choice to prioritize connection over competition, authenticity over extravagance. These seemingly insignificant gestures can have a profound impact, transforming dates and occasions from sources of stress into opportunities for genuine connection and joy. They are the threads with which we weave our own unique tapestry of celebration, a tapestry that reflects our values, our priorities, and our authentic selves. Ultimately, the journey towards reclaiming our relationship with dates and occasions is a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. It's about recognizing that we have the power to redefine celebration on our own terms, to liberate ourselves from the tyranny of expectations, and to embrace the freedom to create moments that are truly meaningful and joyful. It's about understanding that our worth isn't tied to our ability to orchestrate flawless events or to perfectly embody societal ideals. It's rooted in our capacity for love, compassion, and authentic self-expression. The true practice begins now. Choose to celebrate yourself, your life, and your connections not as a performance, but as a genuine expression of gratitude and joy. Let your light shine brightly,